Lindsay here, the Frugal Crafter. It is Sat Chat time. It is the time of the week where we don't learn anything. No. We just hang out and visit and chit chat about the week and all of that fun stuff. It is 3:31 Friday afternoon when I'm filming this. I've been working on, oh, I can actually show you kind of. I've been working on oil painting. I have been doing these. I want to challenge myself to do a bunch of 30-minute paintings. Like at 30 minutes you're done, you know? And so I bought a stack of 5x7 canvases, and yeah, I've been working on that, and I'm pulling these things together. I'm going to do 10 oils, 10 gouache, and 10 acrylics, and I'm going to put them together in a 30 days to better painting class. So that'll be out in March, but I think that'd be really helpful either for people to use as kind of like a warm-up or as a you know, just to kind of get painting every day if they're having a hard time just getting started, because you don't have time to think about what to paint. Like, here's your thing, you're gonna paint this, let's go, you know. At least I'm finding it very helpful. So anyways, I'm thinking, well, it's helping me, so, you know, maybe it'll help others. But anyway, I probably shouldn't mention that because it's like far into the future. You can't get that yet. And speaking of other things you can't get, the Gansai Tambi paints, the Kiritake Art Nouveau set that I used this week in this painting here. This is a real-time tutorial on my YouTube channel. It'd be the video right before this one. It is done in 30 minutes, so you can paint this in 30 minutes. It took me 35 minutes because apparently I spend about 5 minutes out of the half hour just going like, or holding my brush in the air, not actually doing anything with it. So I edited all those enticing parts out, and then I voiced it over, but I kept it real time. And let me know what you think about that. Generally the longer tutorials are not as popular, so 30 minutes in YouTube land. In the land of TikTok and Reels and YouTube Shorts, 30 minutes is an eternity. So if you do enjoy those videos, there's another one for you, and please watch it if you like it. If you don't care about them, then you can ignore them, and I'll see in my analytics what people like, I guess. These are the colors though. Aren't these pretty? These are the colors that are in that set, and I put it on my Christmas list, but it sold out before Christmas, so I didn't get it. And when it came back in stock, I think it was, it must have been in January sometime, I ordered it. And I'm really having a lot of fun with these paints. I don't know, something about just having like a set of like curated colors. It's like, this is what you're going to use. You don't have any of the colors that you're used to using, none of those convenience colors. It just kind of like, I don't know, shakes you out of like the normal, your normal gear and makes you do something different. It's kind of like what the 30-minute challenge is doing for me. It's just kind of like, here's the thing, you're going to do this, now get to it. No time to fret, no time to think, no time to pick out your favorite colors. No, you're going to use these, you're going to get what you get, and you're going to like it. You're going to get what you get and you won't get upset, right? You'll like it or lump it, right? Just like dinner growing up. Here's your choice, you eat or you starve. But I thought that was really cute, and I'm really enjoying painting with these paints. I actually have another painting I've done with them back here that I'm really pleased with. And these were both actually from my sketchbook. They were marker illustrations that I did in my sketchbook, and I decided to do them in watercolor. And they were a lot of fun to do in watercolor, and plus it was something that I enjoyed drawing the first time around, so I was able to, you know, do it in a different media. So that's what something else I'm going to start doing a little bit more is mining my sketchbooks for ideas. Because, you know, you just kind of get in a funk sometimes, or it just feels like you're painting this, well, this is weird because like I'm trying to draw more from my imagination, and if I work from something that I drew in the past, then even if I used a few pieces of source material on the original one I drew, I'm going to be another step away from that. So I just think it's easier to paint things in your own style, I guess, working from your own sketches. So that's something that that I want to do a little more of, and I was pretty happy with those two. That one, I'll have a time lapse of that probably next week, and then I'll put that up, and it's actually, yeah, I just need to publish it on Critique Club, which will happen late next week. So if you are in Critique Club, you have that to look forward to. What else? Oh, we made the vintage cards, the Galentine's cards. We did those this week, so that video's up. That's about 2 hours long. Man, I put a 2-hour card making video and then a 30-minute painting video. Am I just telling the YouTube algorithm to completely ignore this crazy woman? But I got this honkin' stack of Galentine's cards. You can watch that video if you want to, or go to my blog and see the cards. If you don't feel like watching it and you just want to see what the cards look like. but they were a lot of fun to make. I spent about 3 days on them. I'm kind of embarrassed at how long it took me to get those done, but it was very puttery. And last Saturday, 3 of my friends, well, me and yeah, three other of my friends, we got together on Zoom and we did we actually, you know what we did? We started using Zoom, but none of us have a professional Zoom account. So what we ended up doing, we always like chat with each other on Facebook Messenger. We used that, and you were able to do like a Zoom that way. So that was perfect because we're always chatting in that little thread anyway. So I just like put the call friends video button thing on, and we were able to use that. So that worked out really well. Highly recommend that if you're, you know, looking to get together with your crafty friends. Most people have Facebook Messenger. It's free and there was no time limit on it. So so that worked out really well, and it was a lot of fun. It was nice to get together with the gals. And I puttered away on those cards some more. So the video was 2 hours long, and that was like, you know, cutting it down to just the interesting parts. Yeah, so I can't remember, I started it like last Thursday or Friday, and then I worked on it some Saturday night, and then I finished it up Monday, and then I edited it and posted it Tuesday. So time well spent. It was fun. What else? Oh, so last week I was talking about raking the roof, and a lot of you do not know what a roof rake is, so I'm going to explain it to you. Basically what it is a long pole with like a rectangular scoop on the end, and you stand on the ground and you fling that up onto your roof, and you like rake the snow towards you. You pull the snow off the edge of the roof. So you don't completely shovel the whole roof, you're just pulling snow like off the edge of the roof, like I don't know, probably could get about 2 or 3 feet off the edge, but like as long as you get 6 inches from the edge, I guess that helps the snow melt or prevents ice dams and things like that. I basically want to prevent the roof from getting too burdened with snow and getting damaged. And also we have the seamless gutters on our house, and I don't want those to get damaged because they're very expensive and they cost a lot to get repaired if snow damages them, which has happened in the past. So I feel very foolish if in my laziness I had a $1,000 repair bill because I was too lazy to go rake the roof. And that is what raking the roof is. For those of you blessed who not know what a roof rake is, consider yourself lucky. And speaking of the crazy weather, it's not that crazy, it's winter in Maine, but currently it's -3. It's going to drop to -22 tonight, and it's going to stay cold. I'll stay -22 all day tomorrow, and the wind chill is going to be -56. So the actual temperature is -22. What it feels like on your skin because of the wind is -56. So it is like scary, dangerous cold out right now, and it's going to get worse. So my dog is not impressed with me. First, she's upset because the wind is just howling. And so she doesn't like the wind. She doesn't like to hear snow fall off the roof. Snow's not falling anywhere because everything's just a frozen block right now. But the wind is howling, and she didn't get her walk today because it was just it was dangerous cold to walk. So I took her out to do her business, put her coat on her to do her business, and I'm like, we're back inside like 10 seconds later. So she's not happy. She's not going to walk tomorrow because it's again going to be dangerous cold. I have a 10-degree rule. It's going to be 10 degrees for me to walk the dog. Be colder than that, I don't think it's healthy for either of us to be out in it, because I can bundle up. I can put like long johns on and pants and snow pants, but the dog can't. I thought about knitting her a little snood or crocheting her a little snood or something, so because she has the coat, but the coats, they go around their neck and they velcro around their belly, so their back is covered, like shoulders to butt is covered, but then like their belly is exposed, and like their chest is exposed, so, and their head's exposed. So I was thinking if I was to crochet like a little, like crochet in the round, so like a little hole, and like make a little hood that comes over so we can tuck her ears up under, and then make it long, so like it puts her head through, and then there's this like long band that would kind of go over her chest, and then it could like attach around her belly, so it could go down to her belly, so she still has room to like go pee and whatnot, but it kind of like covers up her belly, because she's like a short-haired dog and she doesn't have a lot of fur on her stomach, and I can't imagine how cold that is. I actually thought about taking some of my leg warmers and like pinning them to her coat, like putting her little legs in and like pinning them to the coat so that her little legs would be covered yesterday, but I didn't. I tried to put booties on her this year and it did not go well. She looked at me like I was trying to kill her, so I'm like, I don't know what to do. It's cold there. She came from Georgia. She was a rescue dog. And I call her my little Georgia Peach because she's like, she's not meant for this weather. She's meant for the warmth. Me too. I should be a Georgia Peach. I need to go south. But I'm in Maine. I'm in Maine. Probably because I don't think I could handle the crowds that are in the warmer areas. You know, people go there for a reason. They go there because it's warm. That's why it's crowded. It's not crowded in Maine because most people, you know, don't want to deal with this. They don't want to deal with sub-zero temperatures. And for those Celsius people over there, I'm talking Fahrenheit. I'm talking -22 Fahrenheit, not -22 Celsius, which I think is still above our zero. I don't know. I don't know how Celsius works, but I know that, like, I know their degrees, and they'll be like, "Oh, it's so hot, it's 36 degrees outside," and it's like, I don't know, that's like 90 or something, I don't know, but it's like 36 degrees here is just like, you know, a few degrees below, I mean above, like, the freezing point. We freeze at 36, we freeze at 32 Fahrenheit, so, yeah, just realize, people watch all over the world, they might not realize I'm talking in Fahrenheit, they're like, what is she talking about? That's not even cold. It's cold, friends, it's cold. Oh, I helped Jason organize his woodworking studio last weekend. It was so fun. I loved it. I loved it because I actually thought for a while, this was probably like 3 or 4 years ago, I was having a bit of a midlife crisis, and my YouTube channel had been like just in decline for the past couple of, like the previous couple of years, because my channel peaked at like I would say late 2016. That was like that was the heyday, friends. That was the heyday of my YouTube channel, was 2016, because it went like from 2010 when I started it all the way to 2016. It was just like whoop, it was like a straight line up. It was great. Things were wonderful. I was happy. You know, as happy as I get, I guess. I was very optimistic, and then like the beginning, like end of 2016, beginning of 2017, it started to plateau, and then it's been like a kind of a steady decline ever since. So about 3 years into that decline, or a couple of years into that decline, it would have been three years ago. So yeah, about 2019, 2020, 2019, yeah, about 3 years into the decline, just trying to like, you know, it's kind of like you push a boulder up the hill and you get to the top, and then it starts to roll down, so you're just like kind of like holding that boulder with a rope, trying not to let it roll down too fast. That's what it's like to be a YouTube creator. It's like you're just trying not to decline too quickly. And YouTube creators of a certain age, or YouTube channels of a certain age anyway. But anyways, I was just feeling awful, and I was like, I don't think I could. I was thinking I'm not gonna finish out the year. I don't think I could finish out the year on YouTube. This was probably 2019. I was just so depressed, so upset with the way my channel was going. I felt like a piece of crap because I couldn't like get this channel to do anything. Jason was helping me full time, and I'm like, I have a whole other person here helping me, and I can't turn this boat around. What's going on? Why am I such a loser? And I was like, I don't think I want to do this anymore. And what I thought I wanted to do instead was to be a professional organizer. And I thought maybe that's my calling. Maybe art's not my calling. YouTube certainly isn't my calling. Maybe I'll be a professional organizer. And I entertained that idea for quite a while, and I even like looked into the Marie Kondo training, which I think you had to go to California to have done. I think that was the closest. But I was like, I could be a professional organizer. But I don't know what happened, but I think basically the reality of, no, you need to like earn a living, especially because it's both of you running in this business now, so you're kind of like committed, lady. So suck it up and go make some videos. So I've realized that anxiety is probably my biggest motivator. The fear of like living in a van down by the river. Go make a video. Dance monkey, go make a video. So where was I? Oh, so I helped Jason organize his woodworking studio, and when I first went in there, it was just like mayhem, and I was like, I don't know, maybe I'm not cut out to be a professional organizer. Of course, this was last weekend. I decided I wasn't going to be a professional organizer. And meanwhile, I'm having all this inner turmoil. I'm still cranking out videos every day or every other day during this time because, you know, just like, it's just turmoil. My brain is just turmoil. But anyway, this is like the most vapid and uninteresting sat chat ever. I so apologize. I can't believe people are watching this. But anyway, so we organized it. Jason had ordered this big cabinet from Sam's Club. It was like 5 feet wide and 20 inches or 30 inches deep. I think it was 30 inches deep, 12 feet wide. 5 feet wide and 5 or 6 feet high, 6 feet high, I think, to house a bunch of tools. And he got that put together, and I offered to help him organize, and he said yes. And so we tackled actually it was last Sunday, we tackled that area, which is about a quarter of the basement. It's on the other side of the room of Horde. It's on the opposite side of the room of hoard. And so like where we are here, room of hoard is there. His woodworking studio would be like off to the corner that way. It looks great. Everything is so organized. He said I was super helpful, and it looks good. It looks good in there. I mean, it's not like a magazine spread or anything, but he's happy with it, and he's kind of, Jackson's been coming home like to do woodworking projects and stuff, so it'll be nice because they can use it together. And once it's when you have something organized and it's, you can see where things go, then other people can pick up after themselves too, which makes it really helpful. So that was exciting. And speaking of Marie Kondo, I've been seeing all these articles like showing up, recommended to me on my phone and stuff, and I even had viewers mention this, and it's like, did you see Marie Kondo is no longer tidy or something? And I'm like, I gotta go look up that article because everyone's telling me about it, and I'm like, why does everyone want to kick this poor woman, you know? And basically her quote was that, I guess she was at some conference, she says, my house is messy, I have kids, you know, I can't keep my house tidy all the time. And people are like, well, there, look at that, how the mighty have fallen, blah, blah, blah. It's like, you know what? I don't know why people have such like animosity to this woman. She's not a minimalist. She never claimed for anyone to get rid of all their stuff and be a minimalist. It's like, if you like your thing, literally, if you like it, if you pick it up, if it sparks joy, you keep it. It doesn't matter how much you have. It's like, if it sparks joy, you keep it. If it doesn't, you get rid of it. I mean, that's the basic, you know, the basic premise of her whole thing. And it got this slob to get her act together. Before I found the Marie Kondo method, before I read the Life-Changing Magic of Tidying Up, I was such an overwhelmed slob who couldn't get her act together, and she helped me, and my act is still pretty much together. The only area where I have a bunch of stuff is, you know, crafty stuff, and hey, I'm clean. I come clean with you guys. You've seen it all. It's all organized. It's, you know, stuff I use. I do tend to hold on to things a little more now after the pandemic than I did before, just because I've seen a lot of things that are no longer available and prices have gone way up. You know what you can't find anymore? Remember all those novelty folding fan palettes? The original fan palettes, you can still find those, but the ones that were like cell phones and the ones that folded out to like a big accordion, all those like kind of quirky, weird novelty ones, you can't find them anywhere anymore. They're just like totally disappeared. So yeah, they're in my dragon hoard of products, and I like the quality of the paint too. But anyway, yeah, she helped me get my act together. I'm sure she helped millions of people get their acts together where nothing else worked. You know, I'd read so many decluttering books and so many organizing books, and it was her method that worked for me. So I have no ill will towards her. And yeah, it's hard having kids and tidying up after them and getting them to tidy up after themselves. So cut her some slack, you know? She wrote this book, she was young and she didn't have any kids, and it worked for me, and my kids were like in junior high. I didn't have little toddlers. She's probably in that range where her kids are little like messy toddlers, and you know, I totally get that. But anyways, I just don't get why people just want to kick other people, you know? It's like, gosh, she's helped a lot of people. Give her a break, you know? Man, get off my get off my soapbox now. Oh wow, I'm just putting it all on the line today, aren't I? What else? Oh, so I currently have, let's talk about food for a while, shall we? I currently have 2 loaves of white bread rising upstairs, a loaf of cinnamon swirl bread rising, and I'm going to make some banana muffins while I have the oven on. First of all, it's sub-zero, so it's nice to have the oven on when it's sub-zero, and also, Jason's going to pick Maisie up at school, and, because, see, we're going to go visit Lila at her campus tomorrow, but it's gonna be so cold, like everyone's just like, stay inside, do not leave your homes. So we're gonna visit on Sunday anyway. It's gonna be go from like 22 below to like 30 degrees like in the matter of 24 hours. So we're gonna go down and visit on Sunday. So we were planning on going down on Saturday to visit, and we'd asked Maisie she would like to come home Friday night and spend Saturday with the dog, and she had plans like Saturday night, but like just so the dog wouldn't be left alone all day. The dog's never left alone. I'm home with her all day. If we're going to be gone for like a day, we would have one of the kids stay with her. We usually just bring her with us. So she's kind of spoiled, I guess. I don't know, I wouldn't say spoiled, but I mean, she's part of the family. The cats could care less whether we're here or not, but the dog seems to like us. So I also want to cook a bunch of yummy things because my daughter's coming home. One of my daughters is coming home, and I think Jackson might come over tomorrow too, later on in the day, to hang out with Penny after Maisie leaves. So the dog won't be, or on Sunday rather, so the dog won't be alone for too long. So I'm cooking Maisie's favorite dinner tonight, which is this chicken dish. It's chicken, and it's chicken breast, and it's got cream cheese and mozzarella in it. And we had this whole thing of mozzarella because when Lila and Maisie were home for break, I gave them money and said, go do groceries, get whatever you guys want to eat. And they bought this big thing of mozzarella, and it never got opened. It's a kind that is like pre-sliced for caprese sandwiches. So I'm like, well, I want to use that up because I don't eat cheese. And I did make a pizza earlier this week and put some on it for Jason. But, so I'm going to cook Maisie her favorite cheesy chicken meal, and I'll have all kinds of bread. And I'm also going to make banana muffins, and I haven't decided whether I'm going to do banana chocolate chunk muffins or if I'm going to do banana cranberry almond muffins. So I'm leaning towards chocolate because I think with cold weather, chocolate goes better with cold weather, and cranberries go better with warm weather, and chocolate goes better with cold weather, I think. I don't know. It's probably just like, oh, it's so cold, you just want to eat carbs and hunker down. Oh, I did come up with a really cool food invention this week though. I took a veggie burger, and it was one of the healthier veggie burgers, and I cooked it, I put it in the air fryer and cooked it. I had leftover pizza. So my pizza is, I do like a pretty thin crust pizza, and I just have like sauce and Kalamata olives and onions. That's what I had on my pizza because I don't eat cheese and I don't eat meat. So I cooked the veggie burger. Then I threw those 2 slices of pizza because I cooked them on a cookie sheet, so they come out square, kind of like cafeteria, like when you were in school. Remember the delicious square pizza? So I took 2 pieces of pizza and I put them in the air fryer to crisp them up for a few minutes, and then I made a sandwich with the veggie burger in the 2 slices of pizza, and I call it a sandwich, and it's totally good. And then I had another one because I had 2 more pieces of leftover pizza a couple days later, or a day later. It was so good. It was so delicious. So think about that. Substitute pizza slices for bread on a sandwich, or a burger bun on a sandwich. And because it was my vegan pizza, it wasn't very caloric, so it was probably, no worse than having bread or a bun for it, and it was so tasty. Because I like spice up the sauce a little bit too with like red pepper flakes and extra oregano and garlic and all that good stuff. So it was yummy. It was yummy. That's my invention. Trademark, patent pending. I'm sure I'm the first person that's thought of that, just like I'm the first person that thought of putting potato chips in a sandwich. There's this book. I highly recommend it if you're down in the dumps. It's called The Book of Awesome, and it's so good. It's so funny. But like there's one excerpt, and it's just short little quips, just like a page or 2 long. You could pick it up, read a page, read a couple pages, put it down. It's so good. I can't remember the author, but I'll try to link it down below. It's called The Book of Awesome, and there's also another one that's like The Book of More Awesome or The Book of Awesome 2. I can't. It's called one or the other. But anyways, one of his pages, it was like I can't remember, but like it would be like number 1, number 2, number 3. And it's like putting chips in a sandwich. You invented it, because like it was just so funny because it was saying putting chips in a sandwich. You invented it, and it's awesome, or something like that. Or the best part about it is that you invented it, or something. Because like everybody's done it. Everybody's put chips in their sandwich, and it is so good. It makes every sandwich better, especially like salt and vinegar chips in like a Subway sandwich. That is the best. You get a Veggie Delight at Subway, and you put some salt and vinegar chips in there. That's cuisine, friends. Fine cuisine. Oh, what else? Did I have anything? I keep a list on my phone when things come up, when I like think of things. I write it down because I would never have remembered to tell you guys what a roof rake is otherwise. But yeah, we went from a lot of snow to a lot of cold, and I'm doing a lot of painting. And that's good. I feel like it's been a while since I've just like buckled down and just like, no, you're not gonna think about what to paint for 2 hours and then paint for 10 minutes. You're gonna just paint. What I did was I took the color cube, right? And I went through and I just went on instinct, and I grabbed pictures that I thought were interesting. And now that it's funny because I'm looking at them now, I'm like, why did I pick that one? And I just started pulling cards that I thought would be interesting to do really quick. And I didn't really think much about it, just like what am I drawn to right now? I probably should do that before I start painting for the day, because now I'm looking at these, I'm like, why did I choose that? But I want to take the guesswork out. I just want to like grab something, paint it, and be done with it. And yeah, that's working pretty well. I love these things. I'm loving the color cube. So I'll link that to that too in case you're interested. I've got some different things I'm going to be working on reviews for. I do have a review on those oil paints. That's going to come up on Monday. And I'm working on a review for these paints. These are the by Alana's Watercolor Creations. Her new set of watercolors and stamps that she has for making swatches. So I need to work on that. I've also got the Da Vinci paints. I'm going to review the Denise Soden set, and also I've got some Da Vinci paints in this little palette that I painted. And yeah, so there's also a really cute reference photo up on the Food Paint Challenge Instagram this week. I just saw it today, and it's like a partially unwrapped Hershey Kiss, and it's pink and silver. Oh, it's so cute. I think I've got to paint that. But yeah, I'm feeling inspired. I'm feeling pretty good. I hope this talk wasn't a downer this week. I tried to be upbeat, but you know, I feel like it got a little dark there in the middle. I don't know. I think it's just the cold weather. It gets to you. It gets to you when you can't leave your house for fear of instant frostbite. It's a downer, man. It's a downer, but it does make you appreciate summer more. And I decided I refreshed my hair this week, and it looked like a bloodbath, and I'm like, you know, I am really fed up with coloring my hair red. It's such a pain in the butt. It makes such a mess. This is it. When this fades, we're gonna work our way back to blonde, because yeah, we're gonna work our way out of winter. We're gonna work our way back to blonde, and look forward to those sunny, warm, uplifting days. I think I might have that seasonal affective disorder where people get really bummed out in the winter. I don't know. That would require me probably going to a doctor to get analyzed, and that's not going to happen. So, not that I don't think anybody should. Gosh, you know, you have to be so careful what you say online, because everyone will jump down your throat. I'm sure there's at least 5 things I've said in this video that people will criticize me about and be like, unsubscribe, unsubscribe. I definitely am not trying to minimize anybody's mental health struggles. Lord knows I've had enough of them myself, and if you are brave enough to go see a doctor, then I think that's awesome. I actually saw that ad for hers on, I was watching something on Hulu, and this ad keeps coming up with Kristen Bell, and it's got like many Kristen Bells there, and they're like, workaholic Kristen, how are you dealing with your anxiety? She's like, just keeping busy, and the other, mom Kristen, how are you keeping busy? And she's like, I joined another mom's group, and I'm like, oh my gosh, that is so me. I just like try to like, you know, pile on more things when I'm getting depressed. But anyway, I'm feeling pretty good. I hope you are too. Stay warm, stay safe, check on your neighbors, love each other, take care of each other, and I'll see you next time. Till then, happy crafting. Bye.